the game, 'cause see the boxing voice.
When it comes to viewing tape, I mean, do you have any other seconds in your camp, or are you the one that puts together the game plan and views the tape to let Deontay know what to do?
Well, no, we all get together, all the trainers, and we look at different things that, he may see something different, I see something different, and we put it all together.
Do you think there was going to be any added pressure, maybe in the back of his mind, being as though that it would be a common opponent with Brian Jennings? Brian Jennings had already beaten Arthur Spielka, and his knockout ratio and record. Is there any pressure to get the stoppage?
No. I mean, he just goes out to fight, whether he stops or not. The name of the game is to win. That's the bottom line.
Now, obviously, most fighters, trainers, they don't like to look forward. But being as though that you've had this mandatory with Alexander Povetkin out there looming for so long, I just wanted to know your thoughts. We know that he took a fight in November versus Maurice Vac, and he did get the win. But what are your thoughts on when that fight finally happens, WC finally mandates it, and Wilder faces Alexander Povetkin? What do you think are some of the advantages that your fighter holds over him, or is it not safe to say since the fight hasn't happened?
Well, I mean, the fight hasn't happened yet, but I think, we may have the advantage as far as boxing-wise. You've got longer arms, more distance, and punching power. Povetkin's a good puncher too, but can he take a good one?
Now, were you able to catch his last fight versus Maurice Vac?
No, I didn't catch that one. I didn't get a chance.
That's probably one you want to look at, being as though Maurice Vac is so tall, and he probably didn't look his best, even though a lot of people give him credit. But do you think that fight will happen, or do you think that he wouldn't, push for his mandatory? Because realistically speaking, it should have happened sometime in September.
Well, they pulled out. We didn't pull out. But hopefully it'll happen. It has to happen because he has the IBF belt, we have the WBC belt.
Well, the IBF is vacant for Glasgow Martin on the same card.
Right. So. But once that fight kicks in, I guess he'll fight the winner of those two, I guess. Well, hopefully we can fight. I mean, we'll fight him whenever.
Is this something that you look forward to, being as though that, critics still, even after Deontay Wilder, doing the unthinkable and boxing, when we're so used to watching him knock guys out, he chose to box for 12 rounds versus Bermane Stiverne. But because that's the only notable name that casual fans, or I guess hipsters, want to give Deontay credit for, do you think that the Povetkin fight is one that is important?
See, if he fights Povetkin, say he knocks Povetkin out one round, then still Povetkin was a bum at the time. So now then it'll still be the same way. It's gonna always, he could be Povetkin, stop him or win on decision. No, Povetkin was a bum. They'll say he was a bum then. Just to not give Deontay his just due. They'll still call him a bum until somebody beat him, and then they'll say, I told you so.
So who do you think he needs to be? Do you think he'll finally get the credit with a big unification, maybe a split pay-per-view with Tyson Fury for all the titles, or would he just never get his credit?
Well, eventually they'll have to give it to him, but I guess until he beats all of these guys.
Now, in your mind, final question, obviously, I know you have things to do, but in your mind, when you sit at home and you're just relaxing, do you feel Deontay Wilder is the man to carry the heavyweight division, to truly be the undisputed heavyweight champion, the guy that can really collect all the belts in the division?
Oh yeah, he has the stature, and he has the mindset for it. He's a good boxer, and he's learning more. And I think, the United States needs a heavyweight champion like that.
Well, thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you.